Hello everyone, welcome to FDIC 2019. My name is Chris Crowel. I'm the Emergency Vehicle Business Leader for Cummins. Glad you're with us today. You know, Cummins has been powering the fire service since 1937. Engine 1 in Columbus, Indiana, a 1937 Stutz, is still in operation today. We've been around for a while. This year is our 100th anniversary, so we're pretty excited about that. But today we know how important reliability, support, and innovation are to the fire service. So we thought we would highlight some of our products on display this year at FDIC. So we're going to start today talking about the L9. The L9, we have about 5 million of these guys in service all over the world. We've been after continuous improvement for the last 35 years. This engine goes in everything from snow groomers to marine applications, fire trucks, logging equipment. And we use the learning in all those applications to make it better. A technology story with this engine, 35 years ago, this engine only produced 250 horsepower. With that same base platform today, 450 horsepower and 1,250 foot-pounds of torque. So this is what the technology and innovation has brought to the industry. So welcome to the new X12, new this year for the fire service. But even though it's new, we have over 200,000 of these engines in service around the world. Again, in many applications, from high altitude, very extreme temperatures, we've really done our homework on making this a reliable engine. A lot of innovation in this engine. One of the biggest stories is weight reduction. This engine is 600 pounds lighter than the ISX12 that it replaced, and 400 pounds lighter than any other competitive engine in this space. On top of the weight reduction, we have also managed to design in longer maintenance intervals. So for this engine, 12 months or 1,000 hours before you have to change the oil and filters, just to lower the cost of maintenance for our departments. At Cummins, we like to use our experience with other products. So we use the same emissions technology on this engine as we do on the other engines in the fire service. So for 17 years, we've been perfecting emissions technology. This engine has the same equipment. So we've talked a little bit about innovation and some of the things that we've done to ensure the top reliability. Let's now go talk about one of the tools that we've put in place to improve our support of the fire service. So sometimes you might see a check engine light come up on the dash and you wonder, what could that mean? What we've come up with is a tool to allow you to discover what that light means and not in technical jargon. So with our new inline mini adapter that plugs in under the dash, you can turn the key switch on, pair up to the inline mini adapter, and read what the fault code means. So I thought I'd just show you just briefly what you would see when that happens. So after you've paired up, you start up the app, and you'll see that it has the information about your vehicle. No more rooting around under the cab of the truck to find the serial number or the VIN. It'll be on this application. So if I do have a fault, I'm basically going to touch that to see what fault codes I have. This is obviously not typical that we would see this number of faults, but it's going to put the fault codes in order of importance. So at that point, you may not know what an EGR valve position circuit fault is. So we do allow you to go get additional information, like how recently did it happen, how many key offs have occurred since that time. But even more importantly, maybe you just have a Cummins person locally that you trust with the decision. So at that point, you can actually extract all that information out of the engine control module. And at the bottom here, there's a share button. And it will extract that information out into an email that you can then plug in your favorite Cummins service person's email address and send it to them. This might allow you to make an operational decision. Can I keep the unit in service? Does it need to come out? That might also allow them to check to see if they have the parts that are needed to complete a repair. Not only that, but it might help you understand, is it something your maintenance department can take care of? Maybe it's just a low coolant level fault that you just need to top off with coolant, or maybe it might be some chassis electrical thing. So you can make the decision, does it need to go to Cummins or your apparatus dealer? So this is just one tool that we've tried to put in place to help us provide you better service. So thanks for joining us today. If you would like more information on Cummins products or our support services, you can visit us at www.cummins.com/fire, or feel free to call us 24/7 at 1-800-Cummins. Thanks again for joining.